sounds really cool. Nice. Nice, very capable little front flipper.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm a massive fan of mini and micro RC cars, from the Armour Grom series, little 124 scale HSP series, and all the way down to the micro 176 scale RC drift and race cars. I am actually waiting on one of those little tiny 176 scale RC cars, so that'll be turning up soon, hopefully. But obviously what we're checking out today is a very cool release from JJRC. This is the Fierce 4-wheel drive 1/20th scale brushless monster truck. It comes with an 1806 brushless outrunner motor, a 35 amp 2S speed control and receiver combo, fully independent oil-filled shocks, which is awesome. I believe it's also got a full metal drivetrain, so that'll be the spur gear, pinion gear, as well as the differentials and the drive shafts. And it just generally looks good in my opinion. But the main reason I bought this car is because of the scale. I think it's going to be perfect for my little backyard track. I've already tested a bunch of 118 scales. I've never had a 1/20th, so I thought, why not? So that's enough talking, guys. Let's get this box open, check everything out, then get the car outside, do all the speed testing, bash testing, and as I said, definitely get it on the track and see how it goes. Alright, so as always, we get a user manual or start guide. That will show you all the functions of the controller, how to install and charge the batteries, exploded views of all the parts, as well as parts and part numbers at the back there, which is excellent to see. In this little bag here, we have a USB style charger, we have a little screwdriver, as well as a few spare body pins. Take a quick look at the controller. We have fully proportional throttle, brake, reverse and steering. Up the top here we have a little button to switch the light on and off button for the power just here. And down the bottom here we have the steering trim, throttle trim, as well as steering dual rate and throttle dual rate. And that only requires 2 AA's. Right, so now to take a look at the car itself. And guys, I really like the look of this little monster truck. Great style and shape. Got a chunky little bumper on the front there, and that just mounts via 2 screws right at the front there. Taking a look at the back, we can see the rear bumper as well as the wheelie bar that kind of ties in with the bumper. The shocks seem a little bit stiff to me, but as we can see, doing the drop test, it doesn't bounce much. So maybe all they need is some softer springs and some thicker oil. We've got some awesome looking black rims with some very nice soft tires. I do believe there is foam inside the tires, which is definitely going to help. But as you can see, they haven't gone with 12mm wheel hexes, which is kind of a disappointment, but it does look like we'll be able to adapt 12mm hexes to the axles themselves. Alright, now obviously that gave us a little bit of a look at the wheel axles, which are actually plastic, not the full steel drive shafts or CVs that they show on the box and advertised online. But we can definitely see that the rest of the components, like the steering knuckles or hubs and the rear hubs or carriers, are very chunky, very strong. They should not break anytime soon. Another very cool thing about this car is, as you can see, it has no screws on the bottom of the chassis, which is kind of unique. Now, one thing I spotted pretty much straight away that I didn't really like the look of was the suspension mounts on the swing arms. The ball is a part of the swing arm itself. They're one molded piece. So if that ball breaks off, you have to either buy a brand new swing arm or modify it to adapt a different style ball knuckle. All right, so now let's get the shell off and take a look on the inside. All right, so first thing you see is obviously the big proprietary plastic case battery to 750 milliamp 2S LiPo, and that is running the Dean's plug. Just there you can see the little plug for the LEDs on the front bumper. Now the shocks don't look like anything special, but they are oil filled and they do have alloy caps, which is good. Reasonably strong looking shock towers with adjustable body posts as well as on the back there. Super chunky adjustable steering tie rods. Now to release the battery, you just push the little tab there and that will slide off sideways. Just here you can see the 2S charging port for the USB style charger. You can see the little slides there for the battery, and if you take a very close look inside the 3 little slots there, you can see the 1806 outrunner brushless motor. Alright guys, so I think I covered most of it. If there is anything that I missed that you know of, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Now we've got to get this battery charged and get this little machine outside and see how it goes. Should be fun. Alright guys, so I got the GPS on there. Didn't really have anywhere else to put it other than right on the back there. Didn't actually notice a top speed claim on the box, but anywhere from like 30 to 40 kilometers an hour with this little tiny car would be awesome. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh, it's a fast little car. Oh, yep, yeah, I got bad signal down there. Just before I check the speed, I have to mention this car has one of the biggest or worst delays I've ever felt in an RC car. I know I'm bad when it comes to saying cars have got glitches, delays, but yeah, this thing, it's really bad. When you come off the throttle, it keeps rolling on for a good 1 to 2 seconds depending on I don't know what, but yeah, it has quite a bad delay there. So I'll have to get the speed control swapped over to get the most out of the car at some point, but for the review we're definitely going to leave it stock. Like I said, anywhere from 30 to 40 kilometers an hour. 33, that's pretty good for a car that's about the same size as the phone. 33 kilometers an hour is great. Oh no, that delay's okay once you're sort of rolling. Wow, it really powers through that grass because it's so light, I guess. Super stable with those oil-filled shocks, and being such a wide little car. Yeah, very, very stable. Yeah guys, that delay is actually really bad. Definitely affecting my ability to get around the track nice and smooth. It's getting a little bit dark now anyway. I'm gonna have to take it inside. I'll charge up the battery and bring it back out tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I recharged the battery, but I did want to point out a couple of things really quickly. Alright, so I'm not sure what the issue is yet. I haven't checked over the shocks, but it does seem like they're leaking. That front left and the right rear shock have been leaking quite bad. The issue may just be because the shock body is plastic and the thread on there is rather thin, and you've got an aluminium cap. So when you're rebuilding the shocks, you've got to make sure not to over tighten that cap or not to cross thread the plastic, because I have done that a couple of times on other shocks, and the only way to fix that is basically to super glue that top cap on when you've got the oil in there. That may be my only option now. I may have to super glue all the caps on, but I will leave it as is for now with all the leaks and everything and continue on with the review. I did already mention the delay. Now that is quite noticeable, especially on the track, but I'll try and deal with it just for now until I can get a proper speed control and receiver in there. And another thing I've already noticed is a little issue with the battery latch. The little raised part on the latch there isn't quite big enough to get far enough into that recessed part to actually hold the battery in place. When I removed the shell to go ahead and recharge the battery, I noticed the battery wasn't actually sitting where it should have been. A little bit off center, I can just easily push that battery off that little clip part. So I'm not quite sure how to fix that other than modifying the little tab or just putting a Velcro strap around the whole car. But that'll all be in the next video. For now, we'll take it outside, see how it goes on the track. Hopefully I can manage that little delay thing in the throttle. Oh, hold on, can't go anywhere. All right, see how we go. Really think that glitch is gonna be very noticeable on here though. Whoa! Yeah, that throttle just keeps going. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Alright, I think this is going to be a bit of a mission with the controller cam. Gonna have to put my head cam on, guys. It might not be the best close-up footage, but I can't really do much with that glitch. Really having a hard time. Hopefully I'll be able to control the car a little bit better at least. Yeah, the steering is really good. That delay in the throttle and reverse is just, yeah, makes it feel like the steering's really bad. Oh wow, yeah, seriously, if it had a nice speed control and receiver set up in there, it'd be one of the best little cars for this track. It is really awesome. Looks so good. Sounds really cool. Very stable. But the perfect speed, great setups, suspension and everything. It's just that throttle delays. It's so noticeable. Nice. Oh, too much. Alright, it's not a proper review without a good ramp session, is it? Oh, 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 oh. Nice. Oh, not enough power to backflip. Not off that ramp anyway. Awesome. Oh yeah, I did hit that brake to go for a front flip, but it kind of done a double. That was lucky on that one. Oh no, definitely not enough speed then to get a backflip. It is really hot, wow. So I might even swap the motor over, put a little 2435 or something in there. There's plenty of room. A Dumbo RC receiver in there. Get a little, I don't know, I've got an 18 amp speed control that would probably fit in this car.
It is 3S capable as well, so I'd love to see what this thing would be capable of on 3S. Oh, that was not nice. Nice, very capable little front flipper.
Alright guys, so my GoPro ran out of battery. Other than that delay, there is not much wrong with it. Like I said, it is getting very warm. Maybe a little cooling fan or something on top of the motor, and maybe the speed control would help. These wheels are absolutely fantastic, very grippy. The whole car is extremely stable. This is an awesome little car. I really, really enjoy it. With a few changes, I think this is gonna be the best option for my little track out the back. So yeah guys, I really can't wait to get it set up a little bit better, get it back out and see how it goes. Maybe even on 3S.